Next one, let's go to Team William Powell. Who's that? Who's that?
Can you explain your name for us a little bit?
Oh yeah, the first year I drafted William Powell on accident, and it's gonna stick with me the rest of my life. I was trying to set him as a watch to draft him later.
Nice. That was the
And
first player you went for.
It was the first pick in the whole draft.
No, I know that, but that was the first player you wanted.
No, I was on Adrian Peterson, and then I went to William Powell because I was going to.
Is this 2012 season?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And that was the year everybody was afraid of Adrian Peterson, so still ended up getting him, but I burned my first pick.
Okay. Let's get right into it. Let's start. Do you want to name off the team or just start going with it?
So let's name off the running backs that he has. So the starter running backs are Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Todd Gurley, and David Johnson is the three starters. Backup ones are Marlon Mack, Tevin Coleman, and Adrian Peterson. All right. So how do you feel about the starting running backs?
You know what? I like them. I feel like, well, I mean, you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has stuff. Ever since last year, rookie running backs, he's getting the hype though. He's on the team where there's always a top 15 running back. He's fresh. He's gonna do good.
You got scared off with rookie running backs. I think he should be, I think, drafted number 4 overall this year. He is going to be monstrous. He is going to get the work. There is nobody else to get the work over there. He is great.
There's no, oh, you mean in the backfield?
In the
There's
backfield.
a lot of people that's getting work
Yeah,
over for Kansas City.
And they're going to throw up 50 points a week.
Yeah, but you look at the last half of the season with them, they didn't do that.
Yeah, because
They
what?
didn't do that.
Mahomes coming fresh off an injury.
No, it was after his injury. It was like the weaker part of who has Mahomes? Bud. And we'll get to him next, I guess. I just want to look at his stats.
When he was injured for the 6 weeks, or was it 4? It was 4.
2 weeks. So yeah, 1 touchdown, 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. He broke 20 points once in that time.
Yeah, but now they recognize what one of their weaknesses, and they went out and drafted this running back
Definitely.
above everybody else in the first round.
Yeah.
He is the first running back taken in the highest powered offense with no competition. There is no question on my mind that he should be.
Andy Reid.
And Andy Reid.
He's a big play man.
So
He makes stud running backs.
we all agree that's the great. So I think the biggest question though isn't CEH. I think everybody thinks that he's great.
Well,
it's the other two starters. So Todd Gurley, David Johnson. That's really how you feel. Question marks about how you feel about him. I think the biggest question marks with Todd Gurley is that yeah, he was great. He was all that, but Sean McVay wasn't able to get much out of him. I mean, he ran a lot of the routes. They didn't take him out on the field.
Oh my God. He didn't break 100 yards last year. Wow. That
They
was
kept
off my mind.
switching in.
No, he is getting 14, 16, 14.
But you lose your rhythm too if you get taken out.
His highest game was 5 rushes for 16 yards. 2 touchdowns.
For how many yards?
16. 1-6. That was
Yeah,
his
the
best
best in a week.
game. He had 7 catches for 54 that same game. But yeah, I mean, he was getting to that. Like I believe they said he was getting like 17 touches a game type of deal.
Yeah, 17 average.
Yeah, and he didn't break 100 yards.
He scares me.
You know, I like him. Barring injury.
Yeah.
So there was that hype you posted in the chat the other day where it said, Todd Gurley's getting 15 and 25. But what they missed was after that, the rest of the article said. It says, barring injury. You know, of course they want him there to touch the football. He used to be the best in the league.
Yeah.
But the injury is scary. New team's scary. I see, you know, if he doesn't get hurt, great. You know, you got a solid running back too there. Maybe even breaking that top 15 level.
Yeah.
But with missing a couple weeks, it's going to hurt you. But I like David Johnson. I like it.
Do you? Because all the passes that Deshaun Watson always throws his running backs, right?
I think it's going to go to it this year.
Oh.
You traded Hopkins
Paying this
for the expensive David Johnson. You're gonna pass it to him. David Johnson is a great pass
It
catcher.
wasn't just for that. I mean, yeah, there's all talk, but he got a second round pick. He was able to get rid of a disgruntled player. He didn't want to pay Hopkins, and he got his replacement in Brandon Cooks.
They're not, yeah, but he's still the number one
He
running
is.
back for
Which
them.
and what happened last year with the number one?
Yeah, but they had Hopkins there.
Okay.
You don't have a guy taking 130 looks, 140 looks anymore.
Now you, but they replaced it with,
With
other-
Cooks?
Yes, who's been consistently a
He's
top.
a good wide receiver, but he's not gonna take 140
No,
looks.
but they're going to be also passing it a little bit more. I think the scary part with them is that they also still do have one of the best pass catchers in Duke Johnson still back there.
Who was
Look at how many catches Duke Johnson had last year. Me and Zoff had this discussion.
their running back last? Hyde?
Carl Hyde, yeah.
Was it Hyde?
And he had 1,000-yard rushing.
Let's look at Carlos Hyde. He rushed for 245 attempts. That's pretty
Yeah, those
absolutely.
are David Johnson.
Absolutely.
That looks really pretty.
Receiving wasn't there.
And that's my argument is that I
But
don't.
Hyde's not a receive. My
No.
argument is David Johnson is. They could use him as a 3-down back. Sure, they're definitely going to use Duke Johnson. You know, he's pretty good. 83 attempts last. I thought that was 83 receptions. That was going to be. So yeah, he's definitely the pass catcher over there. But that doesn't mean that's like saying your homeboy that we'll get into, Jonathan Taylor, is not going to get any catches. But you said he's going to get 40 catches.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we will.
So that's my concern. I mean, he definitely has huge
David
potential.
Johnson.
His floor. So his floor is Carlos Hyde. That's his floor.
Yeah.
So you're shooting for the upside. You're shooting for that Deshaun Watson does what he has not done in every single year for 3 years and defies everything that he's done, and he throws it to his main running back then. If he does that and if he plays how he's never played before, then yes, he can hit that upside.
All right.
So how do you like his running backs overall?
Let's just keep going. Does he have running backs on the bench?
Got Matt.
Yeah, so Mac and also Coleman.
Mac is great.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose his job though.
First
Mac-
couple weeks.
But like Taylor gets hurt.
Yeah.
Mac was a really good running back
I
last
think he
year.
finished top 20.
Top 20.
So
8 touchdowns.
The best O-line in football.
If Taylor's not there, what he is, let's not talk about. Let's not waste
just
time.
really fast, the thing I wanted to bring up with Rubo drafting Marlon Mack and Jonathan Taylor, that's a lose-lose strategy because you know that if you have the benefit of starting Jonathan Taylor, then you know that he's going to be the guy and you're never going to start Marlon Mack with that. If they both get share touches and they're both not productive, you're not starting Marlon Mack. There is no scenario besides injury that you're going to be starting Marlon Mack. Now, with him not on the team, I think that's a better play, but there's no chance I would want both of them on the team together.
Okay, and then Coleman.
Hey, you got your Adrian Peterson finally
I know.
after 9
Still
years.
got him.
There you go.
Still got him.
Coleman and Peterson. Coleman, backup running back.
Peterson, a great floor. I think that he'll get his
200
200 touches. That's what you want.
180, 200 touchdowns. Until Gibson! New CMC. Flash.
Next week. All right, wide receivers. He's trying to beat Lauren. This is like the boom or bust fight. So for the receivers, he has DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller, AJ Green, Marquise Brown.
You just call DeAndre Hopkins boomer bust?
Yeah, that's what he just did.
What I was more referring to is your AJ Green, Will Fuller, your Marquise Brown.
No, Lauren's team. Amari
It is.
Cooper and Mike Evans.
Yeah.
2 superstars. But they're boomer bust. Don't call him Lauren Jr.
Yeah.
He is a junior. I mean, Marquise Brown and Will Fuller are the juniors of those two.
Marquise Brown? Oh, I think he is going to be the new like his cousin, Antonio Brown.
If he
Dang.
gets the receptions, he only had like 50 last year or
I think,
something like
I
that.
think Marquise. Everybody loves Marquise Brown. Everybody loves. All the professionals love him.
Which is why he drafted him so early.
Yeah. Yeah, they're saying Brown is gonna be like. They're like,
how bad did
Then
you
trade
hate
me.
missing out on him?
not horrible because where he went, I got my wide receivers.
Yeah, I jumped up with mine. I jumped up with drafting Hollywood because I loved Hollywood. I knew that I drafted him a round or two early, but I loved him.
Yeah, they're like everybody's looking for a new Tyreek Hill. It's Marquise Brown.
Here he is. Yeah, absolutely.
Coming in here too. Yoked. Oh, Hopkins. Let's talk about Hopkins a little bit. He's on a new team. What kind of receptions do you think he'll get this year?
I think he's gonna get 100.
You think?
Oh yeah. Their offense is gonna click better this year. Second year with Kingsbury, they're gonna be on the field more. How many 3-and-outs did they have last year? There was a lot of 3-and-outs.
You're supposed to pull that shit up, Rubo.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be
My phone's
Jamie.
over there. But that's
Where's
what I'm
your
saying.
computer?
How many 3-and-outs are they not going to have this year because it's second year offensive coordinator, second year quarterback?
Yeah, but first year,
It's Hopkins. He's a monster.
yeah, but so there.
And you got Fitz, and you got
You know how many top 5 wide receivers, when they get traded for fantasy for football purposes, they get traded, and it's like 90% of the time when they get traded, they're 15 or less on a new team. The following year, sure, the second year, but when they go to that new team, it's I think there was actually only one wide receiver. I can't remember his name. That was a top 5 wide receiver the previous
Randy
year,
Moss.
and he got traded, and then he broke the top 5.
The name's Randy Moss.
Is it really?
Yeah.
wasn't Antonio Brown?
No, it was Randy.
He didn't end top 5. He ended in jail.
It was Randy Moss during his historic Super Bowl run with Tom Brady.
Okay.
Finished number 1 wide receiver overall. But anyways, I am completely out on Hopkins. He was on do not draft list for me. I would not draft him even in the 3rd round. I did not.
take him.
2nd round at
15.
15 overall.
Let's see, who did you pass up on? Sanders,
Sanders?
Jones, Drake, Eckler.
This is who I should have taken as Kelsey.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I couldn't give up Hopkins. Not falling that far. I didn't
Hopkins
think you
or
guys.
Jones, if you want to go out.
I was
Jones
fine.
is safer. Hopkins has a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Not on the new team. He is. He is.
He has a high ceiling. He's a superstar.
He's OBJ.
OBJ was a
Whoa,
one-catch
whoa.
wonder. Don't start that.
OBJ.
No. I could see him
I've regretted drafting it.
90 catches, 120 looks maybe. I mean, they got Christian Kirk there. They got Larry Fitzgerald there. They got Drake in the back. They got that tight
Hakeem
end.
Butler. They have the postman Dan Arnold.
Yeah, Dan Arnold. What's his name? Murray.
Huge reviews
Murray
about-
loves.
yeah.
I've been hearing great things about him.
Huge reviews about Dan Arnold.
So yeah, if he breaks 100 catches, he's gonna be a top 5.
So 95 catches, above or below?
Ooh, I gotta say below.
Rubo?
I say above 95.
I say below. I'm easy below.
I say below, but his touchdowns will be there to get him to a top 15.
Ooh. I think that spread offense, that the air raid offense, it will spread it out too much.
I'm just trying to be nice. The guy's sitting next.
Alright, so
Yeah, he only had 7 touchdowns last year.
Alright.
But it's his yardage. That's doing good for him.
so
9 catches a game, 9 catches a game, 11 catches a game. PPR, that's great.
overall, I think that he flipped his team from being very wide receiver, like where wide receiver was one of his weaknesses. Even though that I am completely out on Hopkins, he has depth at the receiver. Between all that, Hopkins, Fuller, Landry, AJ Green, Marvin Jones, Sanders,
Yeah,
Marquise Brown. I mean, it's just
I think you should be playing Marquise Brown instead of Fuller.
Fuller's only going to play 2-3 games. I might as well get my 2 or 3 games out of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's the big question mark, right? You could have a top 15 wide receiver, top 20 wide
If he
receiver
stays the
if he
whole
stays
season,
healthy.
look at his top game last year, 50 points.
Yeah, but you know that's a boomer bust. You
It's
know,
just
look
like
at the
Amari
rest of
Cooper.
his games. He
So-
he broke 10 one other time.
We're not doing games this week, but I think the first week it makes sense going with
Kansas City.
Casey's gonna put up a million.
Yeah, me.
Yes.
Casey's gonna put up a million points.
Yeah,
the
I get-
Cleveland defense a lot
I guess,
tougher, so that's why I would do that for that particular case.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the game, but I just think Hollywood is gonna be.
He will be the better receiver at the end of the year.
Top
You will
15.
start him more often.
Okay, bench Landry. Mia.
Yeah? No. No.
Landry, potential, I guess. I mean, he used to be a top 15
He's a-
last year.
yeah.
Wow. did not know
I think
that.
he's a floor play.
That might be your safe player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
AJ Green is your breakout player potentially.
Yeah.
Jones is your floor player.
Jones is, whoo! Jones, if Holiday's hurt, Jones, yeah.
3 touchdown games, 40-point week near.
Where did you draft him? 84. That's crazy for Jones. He could be like that wide receiver 1 if Galladay's not there or Matt Stafford just like, nah, like you, Jones, this week. He's another boomer bust.
Yeah.
All right. Going on to quarterback, I think we each like Russell Wilson. He's a mid-round guy, so he's like a guy that can win you any week.
Where do you have him?
6.
6? Where do you have him?
I think I have him number 4. I like him better than Dak, but not better than Kyler.
And then I have him at 5. So
Okay.
that's we completed right there.
Hey, he's a good safe guy.
Yeah.
I
I just don't like how last year they were a run team. But what saves them is that they're losing and then they gotta pass it. You know, so that's the only thing I don't like about it's just because the team. You know, if they let him be Mr. Unlimited, he could, I could see him being better than top 3. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't either.
Like
But
that.
all right, and then let's look at all the tight ends that he has. Tight ends. I want to know just how many people in our league actually know the name Blake
Who doesn't know
Jarwin.
the Jarwin?
Yeah, who knows who Blake Jarwin is?
All I hear
That
Blake
is
Jarwin.
Rubo's only tight end,
His
Blake
name's got Lynn in it.
Jarwin.
Whoa, well, I mean, is that a bad thing? You make it sound super bad.
Yeah.
Is Witt in there anymore?
Nope.
Who else is there?
CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah.
who's going to be getting all those
He's gonna
receptions?
get 5 shots down the field, along with playing catch with Cooper.
Cooper's going to be getting more receptions.
Yeah, there's.
Zeke is going to get a few more receptions.
He's gonna be the safety net. He's going
I
to
heard Zeke is gonna go down and play.
Yeah,
we'll
Pollard
talk-
is there. I'm a little scared of that. But I would personally, I like Jarwin. He is high upside with that because I think Witten had 80 targets last year. He had a lot of targets. This guy has insane potential and everything, but you just don't know. I mean, they drafted him a couple years ago, and they still brought back this 38-year-old guy to try to catch passes, even though. So I mean, he can be good, but they obviously know that. They obviously last year didn't think he was the guy.
Yeah, no, there's high upside for him, but bad thing, I think
There's low floors.
there is so many weapons on that team.
Where does it say? It
There's-
says they just paid him too.
There's so many weapons on that team. It's like, but Dak's good for fantasy football.
Yeah.
He gets the ball to people. They got a pretty good line.
Absolutely, he's a $400 million man.
Aw,
We'll see about that. All right, so what do you grade this team? What do you think he'll end up as?
I gotta go. Let's see. Good quarterback. I like his running backs. I don't like his wide receivers.
I'm gonna be number 1.
He's gonna be number 1. I gotta give it B-. B minus. Record. I think you are probably in the tougher division.
I am in a tougher division.
So I'm gonna have you losing quite a bit of games. So what, 13 games, so 5 and 7.
5
5 and 8.
5 and 8, sorry.
So that's exactly where I have it set out as is a 5 and 8 team with and I give it a C. C.
That's a long C.
I know. I was waiting between C and C minus.
Oh, he's next to you. He works with you.
I'm going to say it's going to be my second time getting double-digit wins.
All right.
I'm
So
going to have 10 and 3.
10 and 3.
See the balls on this guy?
Yeah.
Confident.
All right. 10 and 3 and what? And what do you give your team for?
I think it's an A. No,
All right.
but it's a B. I shouldn't have taken Hopkins. I should have gone with Kelsey. I probably would have felt more comfortable with that.
If you're okay.
All right. So we have 5 and 8. We have 5 and 8. And we have a 10 and 3.
Yep, 10 and 3.
Don't.
You heard it here first.
We heard it here first.
All right.
Oh,
So
wow.
let's look up Ronald's
The
team.
first thing I see is Q, Q, Q.